Welcome to another episode of Latinas Like Us. We have Linda with us again.
Hi.
Bridget was supposed to join us today, but she has finals. So good luck, Bridget.
All
You
right.
got this. I miss finals.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, do you have finals in high school? No,
You do, but
it's not. No,
it's not the same. It's not the same
This is
pressure.
actually, this is
It's
extra
not
pressure
yeah.
because it's like literally less than No, it is. It's like your GPA drops if you fail, and it's hard to get it back.
I
Like
know.
you cannot recover. It's hard. Yeah. Anywho, good luck, Bridget. How was your day?
It's amazing. Best day ever.
Oh yeah.
Because today's my last day at work. My boss doesn't know yet, but yeah.
But we know.
But we know.
We're
So
leaving toxic environments.
peace.
Talking about toxic environments.
I don't want to talk about my house. I'm kidding.
I don't want to talk about my house. You never know. But anyway, so today's topic is toxic relationships. Have you been in a toxic relationship?
Of course.
You have?
Yes, I have. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Yo no quería, pero solo pasó.
Did you know you were in a toxic relationship?
I didn't. And then we broke up for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then he came back again. And I was like, oh my God.
So you didn't know it was toxic?
No, like in the beginning, it wasn't. And the second time around, it was.
You don't think it was toxic in the beginning?
The first part, I didn't.
But
now
was it?
looking back at it, yeah, it was.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hate those.
But I wasn't feeling like I was. Because it was my first serious relationship.
Oh, that's tough when you don't know it's toxic.
Exactly.
Ooh.
You don't. I mean, the signs were there, but I didn't see them. I was literally blind. The second time around, it was so clear. And I'm like, what the hell?
It's
because I dated somebody else. So I was like comparing and like, you know, and then you grow.
Yeah.
So you see things different.
But what was toxic?
Everything, conchale, everything. Oh, gosh. It was the conversations, the tones, the you can't do this, but I can. Like, it wasn't straight up like that, but it was like, you know, just because you don't have friends, that doesn't mean I can't go out with my friends.
Yeah.
It's not like we're, you know, flipping and going to, it was literally just brunch or things like that.
I can't believe like nowadays you still have people that do that, where it's like you can't go out with your friends, you can't do this.
I mean, he wasn't telling me like, don't do it, right? But when I was doing it, it's like, yeah, ¿y qué hicieron? Y esto y el otro. And did anybody talk to you guys? Like
was he like that in the beginning?
No. Mm-mm. The second time around, he was. So it's like,
that's a real him.
Ooh, I've heard that a lot.
No, it's crazy though, because like I feel like you have like so many different types of like talk. Now, have you been toxic?
With him, I was the second time around. I became toxic.
He made you toxic.
Yeah, yo no era.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I was so like understanding, and you know, because we all have our traumas, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't know how to deal with his, so I was there for him. But what about mine? It was like mine didn't mean anything. Like no tenía valor, pero lo de él sí. Like leave your past in the past. Bro, take your own advice.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel like I used to think that, you know, it should be like that, where it's like, you know, when you're younger, you go through a lot of like pendejadas, and then the older you get, like the more mature you get. But at the same time, I see a lot of people that are like in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, and they're still like toxic as hell. So, because for me, it was like I had like my very first relationship when I was young.
How old?
I don't know. I think it was like 16, 17. But I feel like it was a different kind of toxic. like looking back, it was different because it wasn't like when you're that age, you don't even know what the heck you're doing. Like you don't know that you're being toxic. You don't know, and like I was thinking about it today, and I'm like, wait, how do you expect a 17, 16-year-old to respect you, to be faithful, to like not live life? Like that's weird.
No, but oh,
It is.
not really, because
But
there's
that's the time for you to explore, to get to know people, to have fun.
right. But if you meet someone that meets your standards, even if you're freaking 14, 16, 17, if it's your person, I believe that that doesn't matter.
Yes, but that rarely happens. And I
know.
just feel that most people shouldn't marry or they should take their time to get to know people. I just feel like it was too soon.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't regret it because I feel like I learned a lot, but I
Okay.
feel like it was too soon and it was a lot of stupid stuff that happened that could have been avoided. You shouldn't be going through that at 16, 17. Like it's too much,
Yeah.
I feel. But at the same time,
Like
you
what?
do learn. Like for example, like him talking to other girls and me being like, you're cheating on me because you're talking to other girls. Like to me,
Right.
it's like if you're texting other girls, if you're talking with other girls and I don't know about it, or now that you have to tell me everything, but I think that was a little toxic of me to be like, I want to know everything. But, I did see messages where it was like, oh, like, I wonder what those lips would taste like, like,
Oh yeah. No.
hello, like to me, that's cheating.
That is.
But at the same
Mm.
time, I'm like, okay, one, girls mature faster than guys.
100%.
One.
Well, algunas. We
Well,
have
yeah,
our
not
special
all.
cases.
And then another thing is, now that I think about it, I'm like, we were so young. Like, he wanted to get to know other people. And that's understandable, but he didn't know any better. Like,
Yeah, but how old are you now?
Well,
So now you see it differently.
Yeah, now, of course. But it's crazy that you still have people that are my age
And still
that are dealing with that.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. And, so to that, so I remember that when I read that text message where he was talking to another girl and he was like, oh, I wonder what those lips would taste like, whatever. And then, y que agarra y que llama a la mamá. I did. I called his mom. Yeah, because I got mad and I broke up with him. And then he kept calling me and I didn't want to talk to him. So then I'm like, le llama la mamá. Le llama la mamá. And I'm like, can you tell your son to stop calling me? Like, I don't want to talk to him. And then she's like,
que agarra y que te dice.
Que agarra que me dice, like what happened. And then I tell her, and yo esperando a que me diera la razón y que no, que he's wrong. No.
¿Qué te dijo la vieja?
She's like, oh, you're just overreacting. He's just texting her. That's not cheating. If it's not physical, it's not cheating. I'm like, con razón salió así, porque si la mamá piensa así, I cannot imagine how she raised him. Even though you have some good parents that raise good kids, and they're still idiots like that. But she said that, so I was like, okay, cool. I have no hope with you. But you would think que después de eso I was going to be like, I'm out.
No, ahí te quedaste de pendeja. Okay.
Que agarro que sigo con él. No, but it was like on it. But you know what made it easy to like go back was the long distance. Because if we had been in the same place, I would have gotten tired of it. Like I would have been like, I'm out.
Right.
But when you don't see somebody every day, it's really easy for somebody to come and be like, I'm so sorry, I messed up, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do it again. And then they do it like 100 times again because they do it so many times. But yeah, like that was one that I'm like, I was so young. I wasted so many years of my life. Not really, because I feel like that kind of kept me out of trouble too.
Agreed.
I don't know what the heck would have happened if, we hadn't been dating. Because it helped that we didn't see each other. Like, that was good that we didn't see each other. But
as often.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that was something because once he moved closer, that's when things went downhill. because that's when I started to see a lot of things that I didn't like.
Well, that's good.
Well, yeah, it's
Otherwise
good.
you
But
would be
imagine if
stuck.
I had been like, let's get married, you know, like which
Yeah.
did cross my mind at some point because he was
Mhm.
far and, you know, come closer. And, but no, for some reason I wasn't that much in a hurry to be like, let's get married.
Good.
But it was tough, like, you know, seeing things and experiencing being in the same place every day. And like, yeah, that changes a lot of things, a lot of things. And then I turned toxic after that.
In what way?
Well,
Yo te estoy haciendo la entrevista.
I know, right? No, it's your turn next. No,
Okay.
more in the sense that like I'm not proud of it, but I feel that for me, I always said, if you're gonna be with me, I need to know our agreement. Are we together? Are we exclusive? Are we gonna see other people? Like, what's going on? So with him, it was more like ever since he cheated, for me it was
Like he
like
cheated, or he was just texting?
he was texting, and then he lived like 2 hours away, right? So I had a friend who had a friend that went to the same school as him that told me that she saw him with another girl, but he didn't know that I had her in that school. And I actually didn't have her. She just told me, you know, like randomly. So I was like,
But what? They were kissing. They were
they were
holding
kissing.
hand.
They were kissing. They were kissing in the hallway. And then he told me that it was his twin.
Bro.
Yeah. So
Bro,
I
at least
was
say cousin.
yeah,
Twin.
but he had a twin, so you know. But anyway, so from there,
I'm like, at least said cousin. I'm dead.
so then I'm like, whatever. So from there, I kind of lost respect for the relationship, if to say that. So it was more like, if you want to talk to other people, then I want to talk to other people. So,
Dun dun dun, you did.
but I wasn't talking to other people. Like it took me time because I felt bad, you know. Like I was like, you know, like why am I in this relationship, you know? But at the same time, I was like, I don't know what he's doing over there.
True.
So I was up in the house. I was like,
we've all been
17,
pendejas.
18. Yeah. So then, so yeah. So then it was like a whole good year, and then like I was talking to another person, another guy, and then I was like, no, this is not right. So then he came here, and then when he came here, he moved closer. It just wasn't the same.
No,
because I was like,
you didn't have it.
That and talking to the other guy made me see there are other guys out there. Like I used to feel like I'm not gonna find anybody else. Like nobody else.
That is something we have when we're young.
Yes.
Like no,
So,
if
so
you're young and you're watching this, no.
There's a lot of guys out there.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. So I was like, no, kid. You know, like nobody else is gonna treat me like him.
And
I don't
it's
know what
true.
The heck I was talking about.
It's true. Thank God nobody else is gonna treat you the way he did.
I know.
I never liked him. Can I say something?
I know.
Oh. I disliked him. I didn't hate him because I didn't even know him.
No. It wasn't it.
¿Puedo decir lo que hizo la primera vez? We were camping. Afuera. We were camping Victory Lake. And I had my flip. We
camped?
We went.
But we didn't camp.
No, I think we were only for
just there.
Or maybe we stood one night. Saturday to Sunday. Anyway, I've been there so many times, but that specific time, I had like the ping flip phone. Remember?
Yeah.
He calls. I'm like, what's that? Who's this? Whatever. I open it. Hello? Yo, pass me Gabby. You don't remember that? I flip. I was like, what you mean, yo, pass me Gabby?
Frida?
Yo, pass me Gabby? I flipped. And I was like, excuse me? I know you're not talking to me that way. Clac, que le cuelgo. Literally, I was y esa pendeja, because she was a pendeja, she was like, ay, no le hables así. I'm like, what you mean que no le hable así? She
I
was like
remember
so in love. Y quién
It
sabe
was
qué.
so bad. It
She was like, ay,
erased
no
it
le
from
hables
my
así.
memory.
Nah, eso no se me olvida. Like, literally,
I remember
we
your
were
pink
like
phone.
this. We were
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this. And he comes and he talks to me. Yo, pass me Gabby. And even, hi, this is blah, blah, blah.
Mhm, mhm.
Can I, or
Yeah.
at least, please pass me Gabby, if that's the way you want to go. Hi, yo, pass me Gabby. Que le hubiera dicho, yo, no,
Será familia de.
yo, púdrete. I know, yo, pass me Gabby. I was like, ¿qué rayos? No,
That is so not my vibes, by the way.
it was super
You know
deep.
what I was thinking.
How long were you with this person?
Oh,
Oh, it's
too
right.
long.
Way too long.
Way too long.
Se le pasó la mano. Y todo el
It's
cuerpo.
the
Because,
distance. It was. I'm telling you, it was the distance.
pues qué
Because-
bueno que se movió closer. So you
No,
were like,
yeah, that's why. Like, it's good to get to know people and spend time.
I'm
with
never
people.
going to get over that. Yo, pass me Gabby.
But he was like that with everybody. Like, he was very cold, very like.
It's not about it. Have manners.
Not even
Yo,
cold. Yeah.
I'm not telling you like, hi, sweetheart.
No.
Oh my God.
Hi,
so
this
nice
is
to
whoever.
meet
Whatever.
you. I heard that you're
Yeah.
so close with Gabby and I can't wait. No. Hi. This is blah, blah, blah. May I please speak with Gabriela? At least.
I feel like that's a lot of people though. Like a lot of like young people talk like that.
Yeah, no.
Not our people, but you know, I feel like a lot of people that gives me like cholo vibes.
Not
Or no.
even, because at least they'll be like, yo, hi, ma.
Yeah.
Hi,
well.
mommy. What's up? Pass me Gabby.
But you see, like because I didn't see him every day, for me it was like
Unacceptable. I'm never going to get over that. And I'm
Yeah.
always going to say it.
But I mean, there was a reason why we broke up so many times. We were broke up like maybe like
That's so toxic.
oh, that was one of the things that I was like, how on earth do you break up so many times? I don't understand that. Like we literally used to break up maybe once a month, and it was just crazy.
For how long?
Not that long. It would be like we would break up for like a day, and then it would go back to whatever toxic stuff we had. But then when he would come to visit, it would be different because we didn't have time to argue. You know, it was like, oh, let's have a good time together. So we didn't have time to argue. But one of the times that really triggered me was that we went to the movies, and I don't know why I got upset, but I got upset. And then he grabs my arm like this, like my jalonea. And then I'm like, oh, hell no, you're not going to touch me like that. Because that's something, don't yell at me, don't tell me what to do, don't touch me. Like,
Can I touch you?
no. Huh?
Can I touch you? You're not going to flip on me?
So me being all dramatic, I'm like, yeah, you're hurting me. Tampoco era para tanto, but I'm like, leave me alone. And I
Were
got
you
all dramatic.
screaming?
I was. And it was like Jamaica multiplex. So there was a lot of people there. So que agarro y que me voy, because I'm like, you're not going to touch me like that. So from there, I was also like, I don't like that. Then it came to the point where I was like, you know, like I wanted to be a pharmacist for the longest. And I was like, oh, you know, like I want to be a pharmacist. And that's when I started thinking about my future and what I wanted to do with my life. And then he was like, oh, that career is too long. You can't be in school for that long, blah, blah, blah. So I was like,
What you mean que no?
exactly. So I was like, no, that's not going to work. But
And how old were you then?
I was already like, I want to say maybe like 19, probably 19, around that. So then I was like, whatever. So I that passed. Then he started going back to his house a lot, like to see his mom. And we just started like drifting apart a little, but he was drifting. I was more like, what's going on? And I was sad and I was depressed. And then I was like, it was during the summer. I don't, maybe it was like 2014, and then I was like, I was so like, before I was like, I would make a big deal out of breakups, but like that time, it was like, no, I was really sad, like really sad. And then I was like, I cried about it like for a week. And then
That's the worst.
I lost weight.
Oh,
It was really bad. And then I would call him, he would ignore me, and it was just like really bad. So I was like, I can't be like this. So it was literally like, oh, clavo saco otro clavo type of vibes. So I'm like, forget it. Like, I'm not going to be sitting here crying todo el tiempo. So I started talking to other people because I was like, I needed this direction. So
that
then
helps, sí o no?
it does. It does.
Whether
yeah.
you like it or
I
not.
know. People say it's not healthy, but I don't care because it helped me. So
And it does.
it did.
Helps.
It did
So
then,
much.
and
And
then
it's fun too. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
So I
it's so
found a
fun.
clavo.
I found my clavo.
clavo. And then I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I crying about? Oh. But during that time, el pendejo me propuso.
Oh, sí es cierto.
Yeah. Porque se dio cuenta de que ya no
Yeah.
estaba, you know?
You were
So,
getting over him.
yeah. So me propuso,
Ay,
and then
ya.
3 months went by. And
Pero ¿cómo te lo propuso?
so we had an
Cuenta,
argument
cuenta,
about, I don't know
cuenta.
about what, but we were not in a good place. And then I was working at a coat checking in Woodhaven. Remember it was like a hall, the venue. So I was doing coat checking, and then he came, and then he was like with the ring, and then he me gustó.
Wait, let me get this straight. So he proposed to you while you were working.
Where I was working.
Okay.
Yeah, very special. But it was like desesperación total, because, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't know how to say no. I feel bad. So I was like, okay. So I said yes. And then I kept working. And then, but it wasn't like one of those where you're like, oh my God, I'm engaged. I want the whole world to know. No, it was more like, am I really
Conchale,
gonna do
ahora
that?
qué voy a hacer.
Like,
con
I
este
didn't feel
pinche
like I was
anillo del
pregnant.
dedo?
Like, ya me arruiné la vida type of vibes. Yeah. And then I was like, that's not normal.
Pregnant when you're like young.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, like, you know, like you're a teenager and all of that. So I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, so months went by, and that's when, you know, like he started going back to his mom, and it was just a whole thing. So during that summer, it was just weird. And then, so I started going out with this guy. We were not broken up, but he wasn't talking to me. He disappeared.
What?
Like, I would call him, I would text him,
Y nada.
nothing.
Ah, pues
So I was like, okay, then, you know, I guess what. Again, everybody has their side to the story. This is my side. This is how I looked at it. Maybe, sure, he has a different side.
Nobody
But,
cares.
you know, like, I am saying we were not broken up. I don't know what the heck we were, but we were not broken up. So in my head, we were, though, because you disappeared in me. So I started dating this guy, and I'm like, you know, like, okay, not that he was any better, because he wasn't.
So bad and this one was worse, or
No,
this was bad and this one was
you'd
bad?
be the judge of that if he was worst. So dating this guy.
We all be the judges.
So I'm dating this guy.
Pónganse la bata y la peluca. Go.
Stupid.
Yo, we're judging here. Keep going with the story.
Yeah, so I'm dating this, well, it's so weird to say that, like, the pendejes que uno hace, I can't. But
that's how you
I
learn.
I was young.
Ni tan young.
I was 19. I didn't date anybody. Like, it was the only guy I ever dated.
Okay, vamos a darle el pass. Keep talking.
Anyway.
Necesitamos, you know, information para saber cómo judge.
So anyway, so I'm dating this guy Friday. Let me talk. No, me falta respeto. Yeah, so I'm dating this guy, right? And then, like, we dated maybe for like 3 months.
Okay.
But to me, it got weird.
Dated how? Like, you were hanging out?
Yeah, like we were hanging out. Like,
Dates
he'd pick me up from work. We would talk every morning.
Physical contact?
Well, yeah.
Okay. No, we don't know. We're judging.
Yeah. So then, so we're dating, and then I'm like, it's so weird because I used to talk to him in the mornings, and then I used to talk to him at night, but not at night, like when he used to get off work, like at 6, and then that was it, and then he would disappear on the weekends. So I'm like, how come I never see you on the weekends? Like, pasé de un pendejo que no veo nunca, and then, you know, this one never available. So then one day I get a text message, and I'm like, oh, that's another thing. He didn't want to text from my cell phone. He wanted to text through an app. I think it was like Viber. I don't know. Anyway, it was through an app. So I get a text message, and I knew he had a daughter. That I knew. And he was like, "No, okay, we separated." The first month it was
We all know what's coming though.
The first
She's
month-
talking, and we're like, oh.
The first
We
month
know.
it was we separated, and she's my daughter, but we're not together. I met the daughter, so cute, and I'm like,
How old was the daughter at the time?
3.
Of course.
So I'm like,
Wow.
number one, like, yeah, whatever. So then I'm like, okay, as a kid, let me not judge, right? So then,
We are.
yeah. So then I get a text message, and it's like some girl cursing me out, like, why are you with my husband?
We knew.
This, you that,
Sabíamos.
todas las barbaridades. So and then I'm like,
Fantastic.
I was upset, but at the same time, I kind of saw it coming because I'm like, who's not available on the weekends ever, and he was young. So then,
How old was he? You were 19, he was?
He was like 22.
Okay.
Young, yeah. So then she was like, by the way, I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. You're destroying a family, your family, whatever. Family record. And then I'm like, home record. And I'm like, I don't know what, because I wasn't about to like be like, oh my God, yes, he's cheating on you. And it's, like, no, I wasn't going to make it bigger because they're a family, And I felt bad because I'm like, this pendejo is like cheating on her. And then I was like, I'm sorry that this is happening. But one, I didn't know. And two, you're talking to the wrong person. Thank you for letting me know. But he's the one that cheated on you. I had no idea. If I had known, this would have never happened. So then, yeah. So then I stopped talking to him because I got mad. Then he tries to talk to me.
Wait, but you told him?
Yeah, I told him. I was like,
Like,
what the hell? Yeah.
How was it though? You gotta tell us.
Okay, this is the thing.
How was it?
During that time,
Like, you flipped?
During that, like, literally a few weeks before that, I had a dog with the other pendejo, and I took the dog for a walk. We had 2 dogs actually. We had Tiger and we had the other dog.
Mm.
So then,
Tiger's still around?
no, he's gone.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's gone. But yeah, so we had Tiger and we had the other dog, and then we were not together, but we were like, okay, let's take the dogs to the park. Let's take them for a walk. So I take a picture of the dogs, and in the picture with the dogs, you can see
The
a
shadow.
shoe, like a shoe and a shadow. It was his shoe and his shadow.
Which one? The first pendejo or the one with the wife?
The first one.
Oh.
So then the other clavo, he's like, oh my God. He was toxic though, because I deleted the picture because I'm like,
It's gonna be an issue.
yeah. So then for some reason, I didn't even know this about phones. He knew to go through my trash on my phone, like on the
From
picture.
his phone?
From my phone.
Oh, okay.
Like he grabbed my phone and then he sees the picture. It was such a big deal.
That's crazy. What you mean
The
he went
trash.
through your phone? That doesn't matter though. That's
I
your
know,
phone.
but the trash. Are you kidding me? So then I'm like, oh my God, this looks so bad right now, even though nothing happened, but it looks so bad. And then, so he made such a big deal out of it. And like, he was like, I can't be with someone like that. And I'm like, okay. So then we got back together again though. And then a few weeks later, I find out that he has a whole family. So I'm like, the nerve, like, you want to tell me, like, I'm doing something wrong, but you have a whole family? Like, what the hell? So, yeah. So then I was like, whatever. Like, I was done with both. But I was healed. Like, I was fine. Like, I was like...
So you were like, pudrete, I'm better off alone.
That's it. I'm done. I'm out. And then I started living by myself completely. And then from there, I was already like 20. Yeah, I was 20, 21, about... I was like 21, yeah. So then that's when I actually started dating real people. Like, by real, I mean like guys that drove and guys that had jobs, like actual jobs. So no, yeah, like my standards changed because before I was like, oh, I don't care. Like you could be like whatever, as long as we love each other, no importa. Like I don't care.
You don't think like that anymore.
No, because I feel that yes, of course, you have to love each other, but I feel like you also need to have standards and you need to see how people treat you, how they treat other people. Like I dated this guy that he was really like he was wealthy, good-looking guy. I really liked him, but we went to this really nice restaurant and he was so rude to the waiter that I was
I
like,
can't stand that.
yeah, I was like, you can't talk to people like that. And
Especially the people that's bringing your food, bro. That's
Yeah.
the people you gotta treat the best.
Yeah, so I was like, I hate it. I hate it when people do that.
Same.
And then he was like, no, like they don't matter. Like, you know, I'm here for you. I'm here to take care of you and cater to you. But that's it. That's how toxic it was. That he treated me like a princess, like literally a princess. But other people, he was so mean to and disgusting that I was like,
I know.
no, like
That makes him ugly.
exactly. So I was like, no. And then yeah, so like I dated a good amount of people. Like, you know, like I used to go out a lot and that helped me like get to know what I actually wanted. And it's nothing from what I had before. Like, of course, like not disrespecting anyone because there's somebody for everybody out there. No, there is. And I just feel that like, you know, we all want different things from life and now I'm here and I'm happy. But it took time.
Yeah.
It really, really took time. It's so funny though because I always tell this story because I think it's funny that when me and Daniel started dating, like when we first met, he's my husband by the way. When we first started dating, I remember it was so different because we started talking through Tinder. Yeah. So we met on a Thursday on Tinder. And then on a Friday, he was with his parents. I mean, with his family, they were having dinner. And then he's like, oh, I'm at my sister's house, so I can't talk to you right now because Shabbat, whatever. And then he was like, but I'll call you after. So I'm like, okay. I never spoke to people on the phone from Tinder ever. Like
Really?
we would text and then I would ask for social media to make sure you're for reals, whatever.
Yeah.
But I never talked to people on the phone. But with him, I was like, oh, we should talk on the phone. And then we started talking on the phone and he never talked to people on the phone. But it was just, it happened. Even now, we don't talk on the phone. He doesn't like talking on the phone. But we talked for like almost 3 hours on the phone.
Aww.
Yeah. So then we met that Thursday, talked that Friday, and he asked me out Saturday night, right?
Ooh.
Oh, he's texting me.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, who that?
Right. So then he's like, oh, you want to go out tomorrow? So, and I was used to guys like taking me to like nice restaurants and like, you know, like they tried to show off and stuff. So he shows up and he's like, I'm outside. And I'm like, okay. And then I was wearing gym clothes.
Did you?
I don't know why I was wearing gym clothes.
Were you at the gym?
No, I was in church in the morning. And then I don't know why I thought it was okay to wear gym clothes. So it was weird. So then I come downstairs and he's like waiting outside his car.
Did he look at you like you retarded?
No, he didn't. He was dressed casual too. He wasn't in gym clothes, but he was casual. So then he says hi, he gives me a hug. He was so tall. I love that. Like he was so tall. Aww. So then I'm like, hi.
You tall.
Yeah, he's taller. So I'm like, so I get in the car. And then the second I get in the car, he gets in the car, right? He's like ready to drive off. And then I just thought in my mind, I was like, he's going to be my boyfriend. Like, I never thought about that ever with nobody. Like, I never did. I was like, oh, we'll see. ¿A dónde va esto? But with him, I was just like, he's going to be my boyfriend. So then we go to Martha's Bakery. We were talking for like 2 hours, maybe at Martha's Bakery.
What did you get?
I got a Napoleon and he got I think a strawberry shortcake.
Coffee? No coffee.
I think I got a milkshake. Oh, I got a milkshake. And she got a coffee.
Sorry, that's my point.
But yeah, so we like very casual. I'm like, oh, no pressure. Like, you know, when you go to a nice restaurant, you have to act a certain way. No, it was just Martha's Bakery. And then we went to the movies. And then from there, he's like,
Which
drops
movie
me off
theater?
the one in Forest Hills.
No.
So, so then he drops me off. He gives me a hug. And I'm like, that's it? Nada más.
Descarado como
Yeah.
tienes a mí.
So I'm like, just a hug? Okay, cool. So he drives away, and then I was like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So then that same night, he's like, oh, do you want to go out tomorrow officially? Because today I was just testing the waters. And I'm like, oh, pasé la segunda entrevista. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So then the next day, then I got all pretty and stuff. And then we went to Flow. You remember Flow in Forest Hills? So it was really nice. And then one thing that I feel like really like consejo de tia type of vibes was that he when we started talking, I was kind of too straightforward and how do you know these things? But I was more like, do you want this to be casual or do you want us to like, are you serious about this? Like a weekend, like literally a weekend. I was like already trying to find out because I was toxic like that. I was.
Because you didn't know.
Yeah.
Like
I was like, I don't want to waste my
experiences.
time.
Mhm.
Oh, and I had a date with another guy that same day, but I canceled.
Oh.
I canceled. I was like, oh no, like I'd rather go out with this guy. So he was like, what do you? He was like, what do you mean
right now with that?
He was like, what do you mean? Are we serious? Like, yeah, like, you know, he was like, what, you're seeing other people? And then I'm like, well, honestly, if you're not serious and I'm not going to be just with you, like, I want to talk to other people, get to know other people. But if you want to be serious, then we can be serious. And then he was like, yeah, like, you know, I talk to one person at a time, like, you know, yeah. Yeah. So then I was like, okay. So that was my thing where I was like, you know, I need to know where we're standing. Because a lot of guys nowadays, they just didn't want to,
Yeah.
you know, like they.
I know.
Yeah. So I needed to
I
know.
was on freaking Happen and then Tinder and then Bumble.
And they all just like, you know.
Not
so,
all.
No, not all, but a lot of them. So you need to know.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So, and another thing, so that was my thing. So then another thing was that he was like, you know, going into a relationship, we had a little argument. And then, of course, I was used to breaking up for everything. So like I was saying, so yeah, so then I was used to breaking up with people over nothing. Like literally, it was like, you didn't call me today, we're done type of vibes. So then, that didn't work with this guy. It didn't. He was like,
You're like this guy.
yeah, it didn't, because he was like, if we break up, we're done. So then
Like,
I'm like
for
that's
sure,
it.
like-
Like there's no, we'll talk
There's
about
no
it.
going back.
So that works. I feel like that's a good like it helps you deal with conflict and not run away from things, because that's what we do a lot of the time. So we're like,
100%.
like I don't want to deal with this, so let's just break up, you know. And I feel like that's kind of chantaje. It is.
It is.
Because it's like either my way or no way, and you don't learn compromise and you don't learn a lot of things. So yeah, so here we are now.
How many years later?
7.
Wait, you skipped like so many parts though. My people right here don't know what happened.
With what?
With how you got here.
Oh.
To this day. and so on.
Oh.
Like, we didn't even get to judge who was
Because
worse.
we didn't have. Oh, who was worse?
Who was worse?
Who was worse? El clavo.
I think El Clavo.
El clavo.
Honest, and I don't like the first one, so I would say El Clavo.
Yeah.
Just because El first one was too young and it was just like retardedness, like you don't know about life, you don't know any better, although you should.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think the second one, because ya tenía una familia, you know, esposa,
descarado y
hija,
todo.
and now pregnant, like, bruh.
Yeah. No,
I would say 100% El Clavo, although I hate the first one way more than the Clavo, but the Clavo was worse. So sentencio uno a cadena perpetua y al otro a la silla eléctrica.
Yeah, but you see.
He dicho.
Caso
Caso
cerrado.
cerrado.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say because it was very like, I want to say drama free in a sense where like we're respectful and like we don't like, yeah, like you have like the little bickering here and there, but it's nothing serious. It's my drama, you know, like with my bipolar self sometimes. Like,
So you create the whole.
most of the times, yeah, because
Same.
it's like toxic vibe sometimes, and you just need to be toxic for no reason, and then I'm like, what the hell? But then it's
But
like,
then you realize.
I do, and then it's like te calmas o te calmo type of vibes too. So
Question. Do you say sorry? Like, do you apologize, or you
Yeah.
just like calm yourself and you just let it go and it's fine?
no, I always do. That's the thing, that I get into my little drama, then I calm myself down, and then I'm like, ¿qué pendeja? Like, what am I doing this for? Literally, I'm like, oh my god, I'm being so stupid. Like, most of the times it's for nothing, literally for nothing. Like, I'm like, estoy aburrida, quiero hacer algo, and it's like, okay, what do you want to do? No sé. Pero
yeah.
quiero hacer algo, and then empiezo con mi drama for no reason whatsoever, because there's no reason for me to be dramatic, but that's how I am.
No contestaste la pregunta, though.
What?
Do you apologize?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good because I know a lot of people that, you know, they create drama, whatever, and just because it doesn't escalate to more, they just leave it like that and they keep going with life.
No, I have a very guilty mind. I like literally right away. I'm like, once I feel better, I'm like, oh my god, like that was so bad. Especially because he's so nice. Then I'm like, for what? Like, literally for what?
1 through 10, how nice is he?
10.
Ay, I see.
He never causes any drama.
No?
No. I'm telling you. It's literally like,
Yo, I need to talk to him.
he doesn't. He's just like, he's so chill about everything. Like, no, I don't remember any drama really. Like,
Coming from him.
no.
De su pasado, que te atormente.
No.
Ah, bueno, pues ya está. Yeah.
But the thing is, he's very like once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. That's it. Like, you know, like he's not gonna cause the drama, but once cuando se enoja, se enoja. Like, forget about it. So, yeah, but no drama.
No?
Zero drama.
That's good.
Maybe that's why I'm
We had enough drama before. That's it. Enough. Enough.
Oh my God.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, but that's I feel like that's because like he kind of knows how to compromise, and but we both are learning to compromise, so that's like a really big deal.
That's how you grow, though. That's good.
Yeah, but it's hard, like to get there, because you go through like you meet so many people and you talk to so many people, and then it's like, yeah, you really have to pay attention to who you're talking to. But I mean, you don't have drama tampoco.
Now I don't. I had so much, and like to a freaking crazy ass level of like, es que era todo. Él era todo.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Like toxic, narcisista, bipolar. No offense though whatsoever, pero es lo que es. ¿Sí o no?
Ya estaba grande.
Yeah, it's not like we were 17.
No,
Like,
ya estaba grande.
Come on now.
Ya estaba grande.
Yeah, pero que tu pendeja. Ahí seguía. Ay, no. Tenemos que hablar de eso, ¿por qué?
Es que me doy vergüenza.
Me doy pena a mí misma.
No, it's fine. No, I mean, I'm glad you got out of it, but like, I was literally like,
Yo no
never-
quiero hablar de
I
eso.
never spent enough time with him to be like, I get his vibes. But from our trip to Virginia, I was like,
And we were in separate cars.
we were only with him for like an hour, and I was like,
Ya no quiero estar aquí.
yeah, but it was weird because I didn't know him enough to be like, he's good or he's bad. I just didn't. I just knew from what you told me. But that's it.
He's a good person.
No, that's the thing.
But-
Everybody's a good person.
Exactly.
It's just like
No, not everybody's
okay,
a good person.
they're not a
I'm
good
sorry.
person. Pero we're not saying they're bad people. We're just
There's
saying that
people that are bad. No, this one specifically
was not a bad person.
No, but he was just like he has.
He was
so
just
many
not a person for
issues.
you.
¿Para quién? ¿Para alguien que sea igual que él?
Yeah.
¿Tú sabes qué problemas van a tener sus hijos? ¿Y crear más gente? No.
No, he needs somebody that's stronger than him.
No. He needs professional help. He does, and I'm not saying this to, you know, make anybody feel bad. He needs professional help. Once he's out of that zone, then he could find somebody that could match him and grow.
Unfortunately, I don't think that'll ever happen. I mean, he'll find somebody, but I don't think he'll ever get the help he needs.
Because he doesn't want to. I offered. Although I'm not like 100% sane, because I'm crazy too, but not to that level.
But you're aware that you're crazy.
Yeah, but you see our difference of craziness, it's not the same. I'm more like adventurous type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's my type of crazy.
That's another thing too. Oh my God, this other pendejo, the first clavo, he never wanted to do anything.
Exactly. Es igual que este pendejo. Nada. Es like, la excusa que me daba es que yo no crecí así. Yo no hacía cosas así con mi familia. Like, y siempre me decía, mi familia no es como la tuya, que van aquí, que van allá, que bla, bla, bla. Then learn.
Yeah.
Because if we're planning to have a family, where are you going to take your family? Just because, you know, you didn't go to the pool or amusement parks or even to a damn flea market.
I mean, no es como que si yo crecí yendo a Broadway shows, right?
Exactly.
I love
Like-
Broadway. I grew up in the woods, okay? And then cuando crecí ya empecé a hacer más cosas, but you adapt.
I mean, for as long
So
as I
it
can
was like-
remember
it
with my
was-
family,
I feel like it
like
was
that, but
more than toxicidad. It was like,
era narcisismo.
yeah, you didn't want to compromise.
No, y a la comodidad, you know? Because when we're not together, he tried everything to get. with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Letters.
did.
Oh my
A whole-
God.
Yeah, you were like,
And
it's a whole
roses.
different person.
It's like, you know, but then 2 months in, and I'm like, ¿qué rayos? He wasn't drinking. He wasn't smoking. All of a sudden, alcohol back. And then he was vaping. And then marijuana and all these things. Like, bro.
And the thing is what it used to do.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Like, it's like, okay, have your little copita de vino, pero,
If you know how to act. If you don't, then don't.
yeah.
Bro,
Oh my God.
literally every time after those 2 months in, we were going to like restaurants or whatever, he was getting like a bunch of like, you know, 2 whiskeys, like heavy alcohol, and then another one. And he had like 4 doubles. Bro, you know how much alcohol that is? And he doesn't know how to
But he
take that
couldn't
in.
handle it.
Exactly. He was talking loud. He was making scenes. He was like, bro, like there's people around. If you don't know how to act, bro, don't drink.
But at least he showed you right away. Because I feel, imagine like if you get married and you don't know those things and then
2 months in, I still with the guy for 9 months. Almost, no,
you were together
no. We were together for
a little bit over a year.
over a year. 9 months was the other one.
Oh yeah, because you guys almost got engaged too.
He got the ring. He went to my house and talked to my parents. He asked for my hand. But he never proposed. Que es lo bueno.
Yeah.
Honestly. I think he was going to do it in Florida. I think he was going to do it in Florida. But then that happened and it didn't.
What
No, I knew you were going to
happened?
So, les cuento. Pongan atención porque no lo voy a repetir. Cualquier cosa regresa en el video. Bro. Yo, so anyway, we planned our vacation, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm saying our because it wasn't ours, it was his. Oh my God, I want to go to Disney. No, que el Disney el del diablo, que no hay que apoyar esos parques.
He said that?
He said that, bro. Straight up.
What?
So I was like, fine, you could have your point of view. I'll respect it.
Yeah.
Then why are we going to Universal?
Que Harry Potter es de Dios.
Exactly.
No.
Honey, we're going there mainly because of your obsession with Harry Potter. Which, fine, let's go and enjoy.
Yeah.
But how come Harry Potter no es el diablo?
Pero Mickey sí.
Pero Mickey sí. Okay, bueno. Todo lo que decía, like, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't, like, match, you know? Like, esto sí, pero esto no. Y solo es lo que él quería.
Yeah.
So, fine. So, we're going to Universal. What I thought he wanted was to relive our previous years. Because we did that, and
yeah,
it was
yeah,
so
yeah,
nice,
yeah,
and blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. And I was like, but I want to go to Disney. I want to go to Magic Kingdom. I want to go to Animal Kingdom. I want to,
Yeah.
you know, because I like Disney. I'm sorry. And every time I go down there, I go to Universal. Like, I'm done. It's great, but I'm done. No, Cassie, why do you want to go to Universal in the first place? Bro, you don't even go in the rides. I go alone, single rider.
Para llevarte al contrario.
Like, I don't get it. Okay, vale, pues. Oh, pero before we gotta stop. So we're gonna get like almost like a week and 4 days. I can't remember, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, it was over a week, 100%. Because we were gonna spend at least 4 days in Alabama because one of.
Oh my God, that.
Yes.
That was the trip where he abandoned you, or well, you,
I abandoned him.
That was the trip where you abandoned him.
And I think that's the trip where he was gonna propose our vacation, but no, it wasn't ours. It was his, because he wanted to go to Universal. Fine. I wanted to fly. He wanted to drive. So it was road trip. I wanted to stop and see his sister and the new baby and whatever. But I'm like, bro, it was COVID time. With a newborn, you gotta let them know you're going.
Yeah.
Because people don't know how to react because it's COVID.
Yeah.
You gotta, no, it's gonna be a surprise. It's fine, you know. It's for the baby. I'm like,
don't surprise me.
exactly. No,
It'll kill
especially
you.
if like COVID's going on. It was like, you know, 2021.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Like, so you gotta let them know.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, if they don't let me see the baby, they don't let me see the baby.
So you're just gonna.
So we're just gonna, spend our time for no reason. And that's exactly what we did. We got there, straight up. Every stop that I wanted to stop on the way, road trip, right? To stop and see places. No, just the places he wanted to stop. Oh, look, a Greek cafe. Boom. Oh my God, look, a thrift store. No, it's fine. We don't need that. Like, I was seeing. No, okay, put a garbage. I want to see garbage. If I want to do that, why not?
I'm gonna pay myself to view.
Don't pee. But if that's what I wanted to. But if I wanted to. Anyway, so I wanted to fly. He wanted to drive. I want to go to Georgia. He wanted to go to Alabama. I understand the Alabama part. Now we get to Alabama. ¿Qué pasa? Sweet Home Alabama. You're right, bro. No hay nada. Like, pura área industrial.
Yeah.
Fábricas, factorías, cosas. I have nothing against, you know, that.
But it's not a vacation.
It's not a, no, it's not. It's definitely not. Fine. The point was to see the new baby. Cool. I'm down with that because I love babies. And I wanted to meet the baby. Legit. We get to the hotel. Oh, your room is not ready yet. He comes back. He's like, the pool is not open. What you mean the pool is not open? No, que en este condado está closed because of COVID.
Oh no.
Ugh. Fine. Then, cancel. Let's look for another one where there's a pool. Oh no, but in Florida we're gonna be like around the pool 24/7. Yeah, but if we're gonna be here 4 days and at night I wanna swim, why not?
Mm-hmm.
No, a fuerzas. Porque ese fue el hotel donde él se quedó el año pasado, so we had to stay there. Mind you, no planeo nada. I was like, fine, if we're gonna go to Alabama, then
let's plan something.
yeah, yo quiero montar a caballos. Don't worry, I'll get that covered. Okay. ¿Qué más se puede hacer en Alabama? I don't know, pero I know que tiene que haber caballos somewhere. So I want to do that. If we're gonna spend, at least I want to do that. La piscina cerrada, todo eso. Llegamos, literal. Se quedó dormido, and I was on my phone. Fuimos a comprar like water and little bullshit to eat here and there. We got ready. We went out to eat to a Mexican restaurant because I love Mexican food. Duh. the only thing that he was okay with. And he wanted to take me to that Mexican place he went the year before that. Fine, we went. It was good. We came back. We knocked out. Next day, boom. Nothing planned. I'm like, yo, you know? He's like, oh, let's go ride horses. He goes online. He's like, oh, it's closed today. Wait, so you didn't reserve anything? Nothing? No. Oh, what am I gonna do? It's not my fault. It's closed. Bro, como si no pudieras haber investigado antes para saber cuándo estaba cerrado, si se necesitaba reservación. Oh, yeah, I'll take care of it.
Especially during COVID, yeah.
Bro, no, I was so upset. So I was like, fine, yo empecé a buscar. Oh, nos enojamos porque fuimos. I was like, fine, if there's nothing to do, let me just like skydive at least, because I found something online. He was like, you crazy, what am I gonna do, just watch you fall? And I was like, yeah, it's your fault, you didn't get anything, like, you know, the horses thingy majiggy. He was like, no. He took me to, he was going towards the mall. I was so mad. Yo que quiero ir a hacer a un mall, como si aquí no hubiera mall, porque está más barato allá. ¿Y quién se va a llevar esas cosas de ahí hasta freaking Florida? Y después regresar. Y
Yeah, no.
¿vas a dejar tus cosas en el carro?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
You never know what could happen.
Yeah.
So, no. I was upset. Después me iba a llevar a un lugar donde era un restaurante y había live music, because I love live music. So he's like, no, que sí. Llegamos y era una área super ghetto. And I was like, yeah, like, I don't know about this. I don't know this state. You know, you're skeptical because you don't know what's up.
Yeah.
Literally, there was somebody in the corner peeing. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to step a foot inside that place. Because I don't know what's in there. He was like, but you like live music and this is the only thing that's open. And I was like, wait, it's not my fault you wanted to come to Alabama. Yo, literal, empezó a manejar and he got mad. He was like, well, let's look for something to do. I was like, that's not, like, it's not my fault. You wanted to come here, figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, se enojó because I was just there, like, así. Me enojé. Literal, encontré un golfing thingy.
Top golf.
Ajá. But I was mad. Llegamos, I wasn't talking. Yo literally cried in the car. And when I cry, you can see todo esto se pone rojo. Parezco mapache, pero con ojos rojos. Se me hacen los ojos chiquitos y todo esto rojo y así. Parezco un sapo. I do. Like a blanco sapo. y ya. No, llegamos ahí. He was acting like nothing happened. Oh my God, this is a beautiful place. Y me empezó a hablar como si nada. And I was like, what? Whatever. Llegamos, estaba en su teléfono. I felt like, you know, ese feeling que te da like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Pues me dio eso. And I was like, no. Yo estaba toda like dead. Jugamos, whatever. Empezamos a tirar. Así, we were not talking. We were just there. Comimos esto, así. And he tried, like, he started making jokes here and there for me to laugh. And that's what he used to do. Whenever we was like, he would just say like something that he knew I was gonna laugh. Y ya. So that happened. We took a bunch of pictures, whatever, videos. He's like, I'm gonna try to make this maybe like that you'll talk to me, you know, like stupid comments like that, like whatever. So pasó eso. Y ya después de ahí fuimos a la casa, al hotel. Después al otro día encontré este resort. We got up early. We went to see the baby. Que no entramos a la casa porque la hermana dijo que su esposo dijo que no entramos a la casa because of COVID. And I respect that. Because, you know, I would probably done the same thing. I'm sorry. You're coming from New York. I haven't been out. If you have something and I don't know, I gotta protect my baby.
Yeah.
Understandable. So we saw the baby through like the glass door. And that's it.
Ugh.
That's what we did. So it was such a waste of 4 days. Like if we would have made a stop to see the baby and do that and then keep going, that makes sense. But no, although he knew we were not gonna go in, he's like, you know, he's like, es que ya pagué el hotel. Pero es que since the beginning, you knew we were not gonna see the baby. So why couldn't we change? Just because you already had everything planned, you didn't. So eso pasó. Anyway, encontré este resort. Oh my God, it was up the mountains. It was so beautiful. I actually thought I was gonna get married there because it was so
Aw.
beautiful. Like
You could.
the no, it brings you vibes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, it's beautiful though.
I don't
Se
know
veía
why.
la view, todo el forest.
I don't know why I keep thinking that you were in like Hotel Transylvania.
I'm so
I don't know
dead.
why.
Because it was scary. It was it
That's
was
what it
huge
sounds
and it
like
was
to me.
scary, but it was beautiful though.
During the day.
Yes,
En la
yes,
noche era Hotel Transylvania.
yes, even worse, bro. Like yes, tú sabes esas películas de miedo y los hoteles y que hay un asesino, así parecía. Wait, te lo juro. Anyway, pero nos tomamos fotos tan bonito, vimos el sol, and I was like, let's stay here. He was like, for what? We're gonna spend money for no reason. We already have a hotel. We can't stay here, blah blah. You're gonna pay tarara just to use the pool, blah blah. I was like, because estaba la pool así y tú veías todo el forest.
Oh, that's cool.
Gorgeous. And it wasn't busy porque todo el mundo tiene casa allá.
Oh, and the pool was open.
Yes. And I was like, este es el momento para aprovechar y quedarnos aquí hasta las 2 de la mañana en la piscina.
Yeah,
Oh,
be like,
who
okay,
knows?
fine. This is my apology.
Exactly. No, we're going back. We'll come back tomorrow. Whatever, we went back. Al otro día, I'm tired. This is my vacation. I want to rest.
I don't know
Then
why.
let's go over there. You go to sleep over there. Meanwhile, I use the pool. No. And I was like, fine. So I start packing my bathing suit, my towel, my flip flops, and an extra T-shirt. And I was like, fine. I was like, give me your keys. He was like, for what? I was like, I'm gonna go and use the pool. He's like, no, you're not going anywhere. You're not taking my car. Fine. Ten tu pinche carro. Agarré mi pinche bici y me fui. No literal, porque no llevaba bici. Fui a la recepción. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm gonna go and find a pool because we've been here 3 days and I've been telling you I want to ride a horse que no ha pasado. I want to use a pool que no ha pasado. We're doing everything you want to do. You didn't even want to stop at a freaking garage sale, thrift store, nothing. I was just there. I called my sister. I'm like, yo, this and this and this is happening. I was so upset. She was like, no, enjoy, do what you gotta do. Just let me know where you are. Cool. I went to the reception. I was like, oh, cool. Because it's Alabama. Everybody has cars. And I see a Uber car. And I was like, my lucky day. So I call. Oh, yeah. Was it? I was like, yeah, Uber, blah, blah. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. It was a girl, too. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I moved to Florida. I haven't been there in like over 4 months. Y yo, conchale. I was like, bueno, gracias. Like, ¿tú sabes de alguien? You know, because sometimes you know somebody else. No. No tenía, pues, no tenía tarjeta. Mi tarjeta no estaba funcionando en ese pinche momento. Porque no me acuerdo, creo que la perdí, me iba a llegar y algo así, no tenía tarjeta. Pero alguien me había regalado una tarjeta de $100. You know, yeah. So I had it. I was like, all right, cool. Que bajo Lyft.
Oh my God.
Y habían solo 2 disponibles. Y estaban como a 35 minutos away.
It could have gotten murdered.
And I was like, bling. I had to do what I had to do. Boom, I booked it. 35 minutes. I'm like, I'll be here. And I was talking to the guy that was at the reception. Like, yeah, I'll wait here. Like, and I even told him, like, do you know anybody that has a car that's willing to take me somewhere? I'm willing to pay. He's like, yeah, but they come out in like 2 hours, well, because they're working. And I was like, damn, you know? Yeah, that's what I did. But I did, because I was so mad.
Don't do that, kids.
Anyway, so I'm waiting there for the lift. Ahí toda enojada. No sé qué rayos estaba haciendo este tarado en el cuarto. I don't know. No me dijo. Que viene el lift, que agarro, que me subo, and he starts driving. I put the address because I took a little flyer. You know, and it was expensive. It was like $48. And I was like, I don't care because I have money to spend because it's my vacation. When I'm on vacation, I try to, you know, do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I was so frustrated because I still had, you know, I'm taking time from work. That mind you, I never do.
Yeah. It's the only time you have off. Yeah.
So if I'm off, might as well just enjoy, you know. Anyway, so I'm talking to the driver, right? I'm like, I'm trying to get information just in case. And I'm telling my sister, I'm texting my sister, I'm like, I just got the lift, click, click, click. This is the car, this is the tarara, I'm gonna be here. She's like, okay, stay safe. Don't talk to anybody, don't give extra information. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, oh, you live from around here? He told me where he was from, like the area. I had no idea. And then he was like, what are you doing here? It's Alabama. You should be blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no me lo repitas, conchale. Y ya. Whatever.
This is where you chose to come for me.
I know. Y después, cuando llegamos, he's like, oh my God, this is such a beautiful place. I'm like, yeah, they have zip lining, they have this, they have that, they have it. It's like, I've been living here for so many years, and I didn't know about this place. I'm like, and I got that from like another lady at the restaurant and another, even his family, they were like, oh, I'm like, don't you look up things that, what do you do?
Was it real? Maybe it was like a haunted
No.
place.
Yo, it was so beautiful. I fell in love with that place. It was that beautiful that I went back by myself. Literally, nothing was working out for me. So yo llego así y me dan in the front desk, oh, what's your car, blah, blah. I was like, I came here in an Uber. Y me dicen, what? Como que, and I was like, yeah. It's like, okay, so just don't put anything here, just the card. And I give like a gift card. I don't even have like an act, like my card, Do you see how like
That was
wrong
really
that
bad.
looks? If I like something happened, like they wouldn't have anything on me. Not my car. Not my anything.
Nothing. Because your card is not your card, it's a gift card.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How would they trace that?
No.
No. Anyway, quedó y esa. Pasó. And I was like, yeah. But solo para el depósito, porque no tenía enough. So I paid the rest in cash.
Wow, I'm surprised they took that.
They did. And because they've seen me the day before. So I was like, we were talking, whatever, and I was like, I really want to use your pool. Like, I fell in love with the pool. I was obsessed. Que voy al cuarto, nice. Lo que pasa es de que te sales de ahí and you walk around, and it's like unas escaleras de madera, and then a lunas hallway, y puerta aquí, puerta acá, puerta aquí, puerta acá, puerta aquí. And it was long.
That's creepy.
Super creepy. Y no se escuchaba nada, solo se escuchaban los grillos.
Yo quiero decir los gritos.
Los grillos. Anyway, me meto al cuarto. It was decent. It was nice. Cortinotas que las podías abrir y veías the forest. Puros árboles ahí.
Pretty but creepy.
Pretty but creepy, especially when you're alone. Anyway, cierro las mendigas cortinas. No voy a ver para afuera, no voy a ver para afuera. Que me cambio, agarro mi toalla, mi bathing suit, me lo pongo y voy a la piscina. Llego a la piscina, veo mi teléfono, nada. Me quedo ahí 45 minutes. Le mando un mensaje al tarado. I was like, are you gonna come? Or what are we doing? No me contestó. He was like, you decided to go. Kind of answer. I was like, okay, so he got so offended because I left him. So he wasn't seeing the fact that we were doing only what he wanted to do.
Not just that, it's like you're by yourself in a place that you don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that was my decision. That's what he said. That was your decision. You did, and I told him, I was like, fine, then come pick me up, and then he's like, no, you decided to go. Now figure out how to come back. That was his answer, and I was like, word, I bet. So I'm not going back. I'm gonna stay here because there's no way. So if there's no way I'm going back now, like no Uber's available. He's like, you decided to go. You figure that out. I was like, cool. I didn't say anything. I was like, all right, I guess it is what it is. Fine. Yo me quedé ahí en la piscina. Y se hizo de noche, se hizo oscuro, and I was just there. Tú escuchabas el agua y sentías la brisa, because it was cold out. And I was like, oh. Y salías y ya no podías ver el forest. Ya estaba todo dark. Solo veías el cielo. Like no clouds, just the sky. And I was like, oh. And I was hoping to see stars. No.
Wow.
Yeah. Y ya ahí me quedé. And I'm like, yo, I'm hungry. But the kitchen is closed. No hay nadie aquí. Maybe 4 personas. Y eso, I don't know that. Sí vi a alguien por ahí. Pero
So creepy.
it was so creepy. Voy al vending machine. Pongo esa cosa. Sale y se queda atorado. It got stuck right there. Like vending machine, I got like a honey bun. Y se queda atorado. I have a video. I'll show it to you. How it got stuck. And I'm like,
This is literally a scary
seriously?
movie.
I was like, esto ya está para que alguien salga Ghostface y me, ya ahí. You know, y encuentren mi cuerpo ahí flotando en el agua, like, tuve que poner, and I was like, y si no traigo cash, blah, blah, pero si traía, lo meto, el cash, al mismo del honey bun, y salen los dos. And I was like, at least. Bro, I was so scared. Pero ahí me voy toda mojada al cuarto, me meto a bañar. This guy, nowhere to be found. No me llamaba, no me mandaba mensajes, and I was like, wow, what if literally I got killed? It's gonna be my fault because I left. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I called my sister, no answer. I called my dad, no answer. I called my mom, no answer, and I was flipping. Well, they had their own thing going on here. They got balaseados. They were giving a Bible study up in the Bronx, I think. And they were crossing the wrong street at the wrong time, I guess. Y salieron unos muchachos del building y les empezaron a dar de balazos.
No way.
Yeah. My mom was like, agachense. My sister was like that. And then, plum, plum, plum. My dad was like, I saw them coming. So I just went, he was like, me pasé un rojo. Si hubiera venido un carro, we could have, like, that would have been it.
God.
You think my car had, because they were driving my car, you think my car had something?
No.
Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it because the car had nothing. He was like,
So
God was protecting.
scary.
He was like, God was protecting us. Because literally, fine. They come and they, they shoot. At least the car has, like some type of scratch, bullets,
Yeah.
whatever.
Wait, they were
something.
actually aiming at the car?
Yes.
Was it like a wrong car type of vibes?
Because there were like
Oh
two
my
gangs going at each other.
goodness.
So when they passed, they thought they were like, involved, I guess, because there's no other way. Nothing. The car had nothing, and my family had nothing.
Thank God. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And my dad was like, I was so scared que vinieran con like, motocicletas
motorcycles,
y así,
yeah.
like, because that could have happened.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would have been traumatized forever.
Yeah, no, right now they give their testimony like, oh yeah, this and this happened, and
Yeah.
so
I'll never go back to
they wouldn't answer me because that was going on, and I was in an hotel by myself, like crying. I was crying, and it wasn't because I was in that situation. I was feeling something, like I couldn't breathe. I was like, so I was feeling that same thing too, but at the same time I was thinking,
Like,
well,
you were
I was
going through the
going
same
on
thing,
because
yeah.
I was alone.
Damn, it's crazy. It's like you compare the two and you're like, oh my God, this is nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I called somebody else. That. Chispita. So we were on the phone, and I was calm.
Well, at least.
And then Chispita was like, "Oh, do you want me to go get you? Like, I'll literally take a train right there because nigga didn't have a car." It was like, "I'll go get you. Like, I'll go get you." And I was like, "No, yeah, but I didn't have any type of relationship with this guy. Like we talked before,
Still, it's
but we
like,
never dated or
right,
anything."
like I don't understand how our brains work. Like from there, ya hubiera sido de que I don't care. Like somebody come pick me up, me voy.
No, I was like, no, because I'm like, I was thinking it's my mess, so I'll fix it. I just needed to talk to somebody at that moment because I couldn't breathe. And I was like, what if I get a heart attack here or something happens? I just like
I
die.
had a panic attack.
I couldn't breathe, and I was like, so I was like, yo, this is happening. He's like, do you need And I was like, no, it's okay. I just need to talk to somebody right now because I'm flipping, and nobody was answering me because it was like 11.
This was already the second time you guys dated, right?
The second time around.
Crazy.
So it was really bad. And then the next day, I called the same guy that dropped me off the first time because I asked for his number. I was like, can I have your number just in case, you're not on the app? I could tell you pick me up tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he was very skeptical. But then when I give him the cash of what the Uber would have charged me, he was like, this something. And I was like, that's how much Uber charge. No, I don't know how much he was getting. And I was like, here. He was like, no, that's too much. I'm like, listen, this is what the app would have charged me. You deserve it because you went here for me.
This gives you like the like imagine you go back nowadays and you're like trying to get in touch with the same person in the
That's
same
so sad.
hotel, and it's like this person died like 10 years ago.
Oh, shut up. No.
The hotel burned down like
85 years ago.
Imagine.
No.
Like that. Those are
Oh
the
my
vibes
God.
I get from this place.
I'm gonna look the place
You
up
should.
now. I don't even remember. I think I have the flyer somewhere.
Like
I saved
everything
it.
sounds so like good.
No, it was bad. It was bad. And I woke up with a swollen eye. I have a picture. I showed it to you. Estaba todo hinchado y bien chiquito, así como que se me fue de lado.
Yeah, that happens.
I was crying and crying and crying. It was like terrible experience. But why? Por pendeja. It was my fault. I admit
And then
it.
you
It
still
was my
went on
fault.
with the vacation, right?
No, because when I got to the room, he was like, yo olía marihuana. He was like in the bed, like cubierto. Yo llegué and I couldn't sleep because I was like crying and it was like so messed up. He was there and I was like, me metí al baño, I washed my face, me hice una ponytail, I got my PJs porque no tenía ropa extra because I wasn't expecting to stay there, you know? No, I was expecting to stay there, but I thought he was coming. When he didn't show up, I was like, we're alright. Yeah, literally. So anyway, literally, el aire estaba fuerte, I didn't know how to turn it off. There was nobody in the reception, I couldn't do anything. So literally tenía una camisa sin mangas. Me la puse como falda. Because I was that cold. Anyway. ¿Qué más pasó? Oh, ya llegué al cuarto así, entré al baño, there were like marijuana cigarettes still like in the bathtub, and I'm like, oh my god, no. Había like 4 beers up next to the TV, and I was like, I don't even want to know. I'm just gonna, I got in bed and I knocked out. I was so tired that it's like I'm safe now, like, I'm okay, and I
so now
knocked
you
out.
sleep.
Yeah. And then lo sentí como se levantó, fue al baño, regresó, and I was like, so what's gonna happen? He was like, I don't know, Linda, like, I never thought you would do something like that. Yeah. Like, I'm taking this relationship very serious, but you're not. I'm like, what? So, he flipped the tortilla, y me lo puso todo a mí, like, you left, and then he, like, put my family in the picture, like, like, oh, if, like, your sibling, she's doing the same thing to her current partner, like leaving him for like months and going back to your house, like he was judging and putting that. He's like, I am not like that, I'm not gonna do things like that. That was like what happened. So I got upset because I wasn't talking about his family whatsoever.
Right.
Like, you don't do that.
Like, he was
You don't talk
caring.
about like, no. He's like, oh yeah, what if we get married, you're just gonna run away and leave me like you did yesterday. And he was like so stuck in that thought. Y no se salía de ahí. And I was like, fine. Like, ya ni sabía qué decir. Yo me metí al baño y lloré como like, ay, de mi llorona, like,
Did you get a headache? Oh my god.
yeah, no, I did. Y me estaba like punzando la
Yeah.
cabeza. It was terrible. Yeah, but no, I was crying a lot. And it was the first time that I was like, no, we can't break up. I said, I was like, we're not gonna break up. Like, I can't. Like, I can't.
Oh, that's for like we are.
Exactly. But no, because I was feeling a certain type of way. Because everything that he said, he made me feel like it was my fault. When it really wasn't.
No, the whole thing, no. You shouldn't have left though. But no, it wasn't your fault. That was very, like, dangerous.
And I know it was dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Pero tu padre se estaba haciendo la víctima. And he was.
Yeah.
Like, come on. ¿Y por qué me fui? Te dije, vámonos, no quisiste ir.
Did he ever accept, like,
No.
he was wrong?
No, till, like, even to the last day we were together, I left him. And I should have never.
Okay, pero still, like, he didn't know if you had been in danger. Like, what, like, era más su,
He didn't
su
care.
pride.
He was like, oh, lo que me dijo, I was dying when you were over there. I didn't know something would have happened to you. I'm like,
Oh, se
you
nota.
could have called me. You could have called me. You had a car.
No, I would have been like, te metes al carro porque te metes al carro and
Exactly.
you be miserable in the room. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then
Tell
you
me
still
what
went
you
on the
guys think.
vacation?
Oh yeah, cause I was like, fine. Después me cansé. Cause I was like, yo aquí de estúpida diciéndole que no, que no. I was like, you know what, fine. Then adios. You know, cause my dad, before I left, he was like, if anything, call me. Don't worry, I'll go pick you up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so I was secure, you know, and I had my passport just in case. Although we were driving, I had my
Yeah, you
passport.
could
I could have exactly. I was prepared and I had money. Like I had cash.
I would have.
And I was like, fine. I start packing everything, whatever. Y él me vio que ya estaba decidida. So se metió al baño, salió. He was like, no, you know what, we have everything planned. We have to make it work. Y empezó a hablar. Y dijo, vamos a Florida y ahí vemos qué pasa. Aquí tu pendeja dijo, fine. So manejábamos así, pero hubieron varias cosas en el camino que was like insane, and I don't know how I took all of that. I should have never ever. And I would talk to some of his family members, and they were like, you know, don't take this crap, don't da da da.
Yeah, when
like
you know, telling
you know, like they were seeing how things were. But the thing was like, you know, I appreciated them because they actually tried to help him. Because every time he was drinking, he was acting up. But there's nothing they could do, and there was nothing I could do if he didn't want to
But
change.
you wanted to fix it.
I did, yeah. I offered help, you know, like let's go have therapy. Because it's gonna help you.
Which is crazy because if you're gonna have therapy before you get married,
therapy for him to stop drinking, you know. And I was like, I'll go with you. You know, that's gonna help both of us. Although
that's huge. That's like a huge compromise for you to like take that upon yourself without even being.
Yeah. No, he was thinking, he's like, you know how much that's gonna be? I was like, less than what you pay for your drinks.
Yeah.
Like, come on, no.
Yeah.
He was always complaining about like work and this and that, but he didn't have that of like, you know, let me step out of that comfort zone and get something better. Because he was able to do it. Like, he was smart. He was able to do it. He just didn't want to. So I was like, de plano, no quiere. To the point that I was like, fine. And then pasaron muchas cosas.
How long after that did you guys break up?
After the trip, Florida. $10 months, maybe. Because el trip fue en septiembre. Septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre, enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio. We broke up like a week after Samantha's wedding.
That's crazy.
10 months of hell. Because it was like, I was worried. Every time we were going out to eat, it's like, he's gonna drink, he's gonna flip, we're gonna end up fighting. Mind you, when he was drinking, we almost got into like 2 to 3 accidents. Because he was drinking. And yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
How do you feel about it now, looking back?
I feel bad. I honestly feel so bad for him. Because I don't think he will get the help that he needs just because he doesn't want to. And I really, really hope he does. Because he's a good person.
Fortunately, drugs and alcohol do it sometimes.
But, you know, I did love him a lot. But I learned that I have to love myself. Yeah. And that's what I tried to do. And oh my god, today I'm so happy. I'm gonna close with this. Like, I only talk about one ex. I have another ex. Next time. Porque ya estamos tarde. Pero anyway, sorry for not mentioning my other ex. I feel so
My apologies.
My apologies. Pero anyway, no, con esto.
Oh, that was a clavo.
That was a clavo for 9 months. Which it was a very good clavo though.
I didn't like that clavo very much.
You didn't. No me hizo nada. No me hizo nada. Literal, no hizo nada, por eso lo dije.
He was a whatever. He was a literal clavo.
He wasn't.
Like,
he was a good clavo.
I'm not gonna lie. The wall.
Anyway.
He just like drinking other people's drinks, but that's okay. That's okay.
Another time. That story's gonna be a whole.
But now
let me
happy.
Yes, but let me tell you the other story. The last story with him. With this, ¿cómo le ponemos?
Oh,
necesita un nombre para identificarlo.
Tóxico?
Vale, sí le queda. Ok, so el tóxico viene, right? Que agarra y que me dice, después de la boda de mi prima, que tuvimos un montón de peleas because of that. Because
But he would do that every time. Every time they
Yeah.
went somewhere, it was a problem.
a headache. Anyway. And I would like, no, for the wedding you have to dress nice, you know? It's like, it's gonna be July. You want me to wear a suit? Like, are you kidding me? I'm gonna be sweating in that. I'm like, we're talking about my cousin here.
It's a wedding.
And you're invited. Not because she wants to invite you, because she loves me so much that she took you in consideration.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
bro.
mhm.
Anyway,
And it's a wedding. It's not a freaking barbecue.
exactly. Anyway, like, she paid for your plate, bro, and your chair.
That's expensive.
Like, how many times do you get invited to a wedding?
Not the ones that you paid por plato. That's-
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, whatever. So, después de la boda, terminamos. Y I was crying, of course, porque I loved him. So I was like hurt. And I was like, I'm done.
Que la llorona right
Yeah, I used to cry a lot. I still do. Anyway, that's not for my
Not
heart.
for
No, I cry for other reasons. Anyway,
por
let's-
deporte.
Sí, por hobby. Es mi hobby porque te gusta hacer llorar. Llora. No estoy diciendo nada. Te compré. Como dar, que el último. No, ya. Déjate cuento la historia,
Estoy
pues.
aburrida, let me cry.
Voy a hacer un podcast. Que se durmió Frida. Anyway. So ya, que agarro y que le digo que ya no puedo más. Ya no puedo más. Ya no puedo más. Y me dijo, es que yo no entiendo qué quieres. I'm like, bro, ¿cuántas veces te tengo que decir lo que quiero?
Yeah.
Y si tú tienes que repetir constantemente lo que te gusta, lo que quieres y esto y el otro, a mí no es. Because they don't really care. Not that they don't care, they don't pay enough attention
Yeah.
that it's whatever, when it shouldn't be whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was like, listen, I want somebody que sea atento, que me lleve a citas, not just to eat, because with him I gained so much weight. Like, I did.
No es porque me gusta comer.
No es porque me gusta comer. No, me encanta comer, pero él me llevaba a comer, like, way too much, like, I'm not complaining about that, but that's the only thing we used to do. You know, on a regular basis, that's it. Y a mí me gusta ir a caminatas, que camp, que museums, que Broadway shows. Si fuimos a Broadway shows, it was because of me. You know?
Yeah.
Like, any other activities, because of me. And what was his excuse? I didn't grow up like that, que quién sabe qué.
Okay, that's fine if you didn't grow up like that, but then it's like, si no te la vas a pasar bien tampoco, it's like,
We were
you know.
not compatible for that. Anyway, el chiste es de que le empecé a decir todo lo que quería. Y esto y lo otro y así. Y no me callaba, me acuerdo, porque se lo estaba diciendo con tanto sentimiento. Like, y necesito esto y el otro. Y que quiero ir a un picnic. Y que quiero ir a museos. Y que quiero ir a diferentes lados. Y que quiero, you know. Because he asked me qué quería. Y le dije, no te me dijo, I'm sorry, Linda, I can give that to you. And I was like, clearly. He's like, I hope you find what you're looking for. I really do. And I was like, thank you. Y ya. Le dije, ¿te puedo dar un abrazo? Y he's like, ok. Y yo lo abracé y él se quedó así como que,
Maybe he thought you were not serious. Oh,
Yeah.
no, he was breaking up with you.
no, I broke up with him.
You
I broke up, yeah, I was like, I can't do this. Y he was like, why, blah, blah. Y le dije todo eso. Y así le dije, ¿te puedo dar un abrazo? Sí, whatever, así. Y empecé a llorar y ahí me quedé en el carro llorando como por 35 minutos. Because I couldn't drive. I was in New Jersey and I live in Queens.
Yeah.
So I couldn't drive and I was just like waiting everything to, you know, you don't want to get into an accident for stupid
No.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm very like conscious of that. So me quedé ahí llorando. Pero me acuerdo muy bien de ese día, que le dije esto y el otro y aquí y acá. Quiero decir algo y que de la nada, en una semana o en un mes, se haga realidad, like, you know, because it's not, I'm not asking for like expensive stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like something like crazy or,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
no. So then, when I met Justin, it was a whole new world.
Literally.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
like, we were just like talking. We were at Comic-Con. And I was with Yuli. And this girl just passed by, he was next to me. Yuli was like on this side. We were walking. And this girl passes out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that purse. But I'm not talking to him. I'm telling Yuli, I'm like, oh my God, in Spanish now. I'm like, oh my God, I love her purse. I want that purse. Sailor Moon purse. Tan linda, tan chula. Y dije, yo quiero esta bolsa. Y Yuli, he goes like, go ask her where she got it from. And we both were like, no. He's
This is
like,
like Google.
okay, yeah, we don't. As girls, we don't go. Oh my God, where did you get your shoes?
No, I
No,
don't.
no. I mean,
I do. I'm like,
I don't.
Where did you do your nails? Where did you do this?
oh yeah,
That.
nails okay.
That's how I
But
put
like-
my nail place.
Yeah, but that's different. Nails and hair is different than like
It depends.
shoes
If you look
or like
approachable,
dresses.
If
or-
you look approachable and you
I
have
guess.
time, yeah, but see what that.
I don't.
Yeah.
Nails, yes. Hair, yes. Lashes, yes. Pero cosas así, no, I don't. I was like, no, whatever. Y ya, seguimos caminando. Literally, for my birthday, he gave me the purse.
Oh, he pays attention. Yeah, that's very important.
And I didn't even tell him, I told her. And he just made a comment, like, go ask her. That's all he did.
Some people pay attention.
And then he was like, I just made a mental note. And that's just
Oh.
one thing of like
Yeah.
the
All
100
the
things that he
has
actually
done.
does.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's like night and day, completely different.
Completely different. And it's so different, literally,
Yeah.
that sometimes I'm not, like I was telling you before, I was like, I'm not
Not
used to
used to it.
this. So I'm trying to, like,
It's so bad
Calm
when you
myself.
go through like a toxic situation for so long that you're not used to normal. I
yeah.
don't even know if that is it normal.
We don't know what's normal anymore. No, such a clean and pure relationship, that
Drama free.
exactly, that you're not like, oh my God, what is he gonna come up with now? Like, I'm not afraid to tell him, like, let's go here, let's go there, because he's like, if you want to go there, I'll go with you, but then I want to go here, and I'm so flexible that I'm gonna be like, yes,
Yeah.
if that makes you
Compromise,
happy, I'll
compromise.
go with you.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with like telling him like I was so nervous because before I've never asked any guy to go with me to the circus, because that's such a big part for me. Like I've been going to the circus since I was like young,
Oh my god.
and I could never ask any of my boyfriends back then, like my exes, like let's go to the circus. No, because they're gonna look at you like,
Oh my, Daniel was the first person to come with me to the circus to like, Los
Exactly.
Hermanos Vasquez.
yeah.
He was like the first person
And I was like, how can I tell, my parents to come with me to the
Yeah.
circus? They're going to be like, oh my God, that's for little kids or blah, blah, blah. Because that's mainly what people would think. But it's such a great circus that I was like, hey, babe, would you like to go to the circus with me? He was like, yeah, when? I see. And I was like, me dijo que sí. I compré los tickets así.
dumb. Like what?
Yeah, like, because I'm not used to, like, being like,
Yeah.
y que me digan que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. It's like, el güey me dijo, like, dime, like, lugar, like, ¿qué te gusta hacer? What would you like to do in New York City?
Yeah.
Like, ¿qué no has hecho? And I was like, well, I've never been to the Brooklyn Bridge or the Mall or, or the Edge or the Summit y todo eso. Le dije, literally, we did all of that in less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Mhm. Yeah.
Y con nosotros a los 9 meses, 5 años.
Yeah.
Y no hice ni mal.
It's true.
Yo, literally, in 3 months, I did so much with this guy that you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
and it's like, he likes everything that I like, except with the skydiving situation.
And that's normal. I feel like most people. would
Fine,
be
that's
like-
why I'm not flipping.
But at least he's
'Cause
not
it's not
like
for
no te
everyone.
voy a ir a ver, like.
Alright,
'cause I don't
he'll,
like it.
he'll take pictures
Yeah,
for me,
yeah, yeah. That's different. Like I wouldn't go and jump, but I would go like jump.
and see me fall from the sky.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He would do that too. But I'm not gonna be a psycho freak telling him like, you gotta jump with me, otherwise we're done. No. How stupid does that sound?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't create that type of.
But that's
Toxic
where I feel like
relationship.
it's true, where people will make you act crazy. Even when you're not crazy, they will make you act crazy because it's like I could leave my phone anywhere, Daniel could leave his phone anywhere, and it's like I could care less. You know, like I don't have to be watching our phones. Like I really don't care. So I feel like when you have that type of matureness, I guess it's nice because you don't feel like you have to be worried about stupid stuff like that. You know, or
Yeah.
like you have to be careful about what you say and you
I
know, like,
know. You're so free. You're so free. And honestly, what I was telling El Toxico, like all these things I wanted, I got with Justin
in less than a year
in less than a year.
without really saying much.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's crazy how life works, honestly.
So what's your consejo de tía?
Consejo de tía. No te pendejes, mi reina, no te pendejes. Like, literally, no gastes tu tiempo.
Your
And-
youth.
Yeah, don't waste your time, honestly, because time is never, ever, ever, ever gonna come back. Don't, I would say live without regrets. Just learn from whatever you do. The experiences, the everything. Just
Yeah, and I
learn,
feel
learn
like-
from that. And don't make the same mistakes, I'm sorry. Because
Yeah.
Oh, I have a great consejo. Maybe some people are not gonna agree, but I don't care because
It's her consejo.
it's my consejo, not your consejo.
Create your
Make
podcast.
your own consejo. Mi consejo sería que nunca regreses con tu ex,
Yeah,
porque
porque si no funciona,
si no
pues
funcionó
ya.
una vez, créeme que hay personas que sí les funciona.
Rarely.
Pero no sé si son felices, no sé, no me consta, no conozco a ninguno. Si tienes un ex, que se quede como ex. Si no funciona una vez, fue por algo.
Yeah.
Las personas no cambian de un día para otro, ni de un año para otro. You don't know that. Yo pensé que sí. Me demostraron lo contrario. Big time. Literally one of the worst experiences ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, it's
in my
true.
case.
And it's like how they say, like sometimes we keep we hold on to like those people or like to bad things, and it's like God has something else for you, and it's just there for you. And then I remember there was a pastor that was like how he was like, okay, he said two things. One, he was like, for those young girls that are dating young guys, you're preparing him for his wife. Remember that in Berkshire, where he was like, you know, like he's not for you. You're going through all the training. You're training him to be with his future wife, but it's not for you. You're just going through the heartache. You're going through todo la pendejez. And he's not for you, right? And then it's like you hold on to like these people. Meanwhile, there is this guy that could have been for you, but and then you're like, no, I want this one. You know, when it could be better. And then you know, either it's there for you when you're, you know, you see things, or it's just not there. But it's just there is better. There, I feel like there's no such thing as I'm never gonna find somebody like. There's
I'm never gonna love again.
maybe not better, different.
Remember?
Yeah, but cortavenas for sure.
I was like, I'm never gonna love again. I'm so tired. I'm gonna stay by myself forever.
Forever.
Psych.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my
Psych.
god, she was like, I'm gonna be alone forever.
Yeah, but that was when I was at my worst. Like literally 3 weeks after that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, sin miedo al éxito, mami. Like,
Clavo,
yeah,
come here.
clavo, where is it? No, my, I don't think it's a clavo. I think it's a tornillo. You know what I mean? Atornillado y like, forget it. Está bien envuelta y ya no se va.
No, I feel like it's a tornillo because like.
Por eso, it's not a clavo, it's a tornillo. That's
Oh no, I mean, which one is easier de sacar?
el clavo.
El clavo?
Yeah.
No, I think it was a clavo because I feel like after you broke up with.
Justin is my tornillo.
Oh, okay. No, Justin.
No, el
You
clavo
broke
is
with him.
another one.
Yeah. El clavo came after.
It was tóxico, clavo, tóxico. And then mi tornillo.
Oh my god.
Which-
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why we broke up. Then I met the clavo. That was very helpful.
Yeah.
Pero ni modo, no hizo nada bueno por mí.
Except, no, not even, because I would say he helped you get out of the toxicness. He didn't because you went back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's like your clavo. Different type of tóxicos, but still a
Yeah, yeah,
tóxico.
yeah. Except I didn't go back to the. Oh no.
Exactly. No, I did. Because me mostró una cara nueva. Y voy a hacer todo lo que sea posible para que seamos felices. Pero no. Anyway, gracias que no fue así, porque si no estuviera stuck. I wasn't happy. I
No.
thought I was.
No.
Just for the love I had for him, but no, I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And I wasn't blind, I knew. You know? I was like
yeah.
so aware of everything that was going on, but Madre Teresa aquí que quiere andar ayudando a medio
Yeah,
mundo.
most women are like that. Most women
Like-
want to fix men, but it's like, why do you want to fix somebody? Just get somebody fixed.
Yeah, no, call Bob the Builder so he could fix them.
Call
Like-
Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I feel like there is a lot of good guys out there. I just feel that
I think timing is everything. Like, honestly.
timing and also having standards on what you want for yourself, because when you don't have standards, you just go for whatever.
That's true.
You do.
Yeah.
Like-
And that's crazy because I download Tinder and Bumble and Happen. And I was talking to a bunch of guys, like, after El Tóxico, the second time around. And that's how we met Justin. Tinder. So, anyway, habían varios ahí candidatos a ser clavos.
Pero no.
Tú me quitaste un clavo.
Which one?
The Italian one que trabajaba en un hospital, and he was telling me his
Oh.
past and everything, and it was messed up, and you were like, you don't need that in your life, just like cut it off
Yeah.
now because
I'm
you're
like,
not gonna.
I
like,
know you
didn't-
want to fix it, pero no.
I know, because Madre Teresa aquí tiene esta. Yo creo que ese es mi toxic trait.
Toxic
Is it?
No, it's. I feel like a lot of women are like that because we have the nurturing side. So we
¿Por
always
qué,
feel the
though?
need to nurture. We want to fix things, but no. Like I'm
Another
like you
one.
already had enough.
Such
drama.
a nice guy.
He
Such
was
a nice guy.
but
Pero
he wasn't
la
for you.
it wasn't la primera cita, güey. Su carro estaba en el taller y yo fui por él a su casa. La primera vez.
Yeah, it's not like uno es interesado ni
No,
nada.
no, no,
It's
no,
more
no.
about like you reach a stage in your life where you have to get serious and be like, do I want to go around fixing people or do I want to have an actual future?
Yeah.
Because
No tiene
there
nada
will be
de malo
somebody else
que
fix
ir.
them.
Claro, pero no tiene nada de malo de ir por él, así because I was okay with it. Pero I'm like, si es así, vamos a empezar,
No.
¿qué me espero en el futuro?
Because
So I was
again,
like,
you're getting to an age where you're not with that
Exactly.
anymore. Like,
No. Me llevó a un ice cream place, which I love. It was nice. We talked, whatever. Y ya, a la siguiente vez, we met up. We walked around. That's it. La tercera vez me llevó a otro ice cream place. I'm like, are we ever gonna have like a
An
nice
actual
serious
date.
date so
Yeah.
I could see myself moving
Yeah.
this? No, esta pendeja me dijo, ay no, es que no necesitas que su mamá y que su tía enferma y que esto, like, no.
I know, and it sounds so
It
bad,
sounds bad,
but it's not. Like, you have to look out for yourself too, because then you're never gonna get anywhere if you keep fixing.
And I'm so glad when you were telling your story that you canceled your date. Actually, this guy's birthday was coming up, literally, and we had like
Oh, yeah.
arranged. I don't know why he was gonna take me somewhere for his birthday. But then I've already had talked to Justin, and like I met him. He was so nice and
Yeah.
caring and blah blah blah. So I was like, I made up my mind. Like when we're at Comic Con, the second time, it was a Sunday. Oh my god, I couldn't. Oh, mind you, I went at Comic Con with a Bumble
Another
date,
guy.
another date, and then my friend, a girl.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so it was the three of us. We went to Comic Con, and I met up Justin there. Y los presenté. I was like, this is this is that. Da, da, da.
Having 2 days
Yeah.
at the same
So we
time.
walked around a little, and then I told Julia, I'm like, yo, take care of like mi paquete aquí, while I go talk to Justin. She was like, fine. Se fue con el pendejo, y yo me fui con mi pendejo. And he was like, that was fast, because I told him, I was like, no, we're gonna have our time to talk and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. He's like, where you know him from? I was like, oh, Bumble. Like, I didn't lie. I was like, Bumble. He's like, oh, okay. And I was like, cool. You know?
Oh
like,
my god, if that had been a girl, like if you were a
Yeah,
guy and that was
maybe.
a girl,
I mean, I wasn't gonna lie.
no, but I would have been like, pendejo, what do you mean you're here with another girl and you're gonna talk to me? No.
Anyway,
Guys are less dramatic.
I get. Well, oh, at least
Yeah,
him,
he was.
he's not.
He was-
Anyway, so yeah, we were talking. I was like the whole time. I didn't want to go back with like nobody. I just wanted to be with him and like talk about it because he was so into it and I was so into it too. Whatever. And that's when we went to the food court. Whatever. I hold his hand. I grabbed him. And no, he grabbed my hand. And I was like, oh, he grabbed my hand. Whatever. Y yo toda ahí, mind you, la primera vez que lo vi yo estaba cosplaying, so yo tenía un traje y peluca y todo. Y la segunda vez que lo vi, I had the same, like a different costume. Like él no sabía cómo me veía.
Well,
He didn't know. I did. Well, he kind of did too, cause he like pictures and stuff like that. But like,
but still,
no. Second time Comic Con, I was like, that's it. I was like, I don't want to talk to nobody else. Like, aquí, like, you know, that's it. And I know he liked me, so I was like, yeah. So that was a Sunday. Literally, Monday, because I spent the whole Sunday with him and Yuli and the other guy. Solo yo.
Yeah.
And anyway, so then the next day we talked, and then the Italian guy sends me a text. He's like, oh, how was it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, ugh. Like, I feel like, oh. I don't know, I felt something like, that's messed up. Like, I wanted to just, like, block him everywhere. But I'm not like that, so I was like, I guess I owe him an explanation. So I was like, listen, I don't think we can meet up tomorrow. Mind you, I already had made plans with Justin of seeing each other, like, on Tuesday. And I'm like, tengo cita, pero ya hice otra cita. So I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I felt bad because it was his birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, I'm so sorry. I can't see you tomorrow. He said, what? And then I explained myself. I was like, listen, I don't see this going anywhere, blah, blah, blah. You're very nice, da, 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 but I'm seeing somebody else. And he was like, I thought we were like, y me dijo un montón de cosas. Like, yo pensé que íbamos a estar juntos y todo esto y todo esto. I was like, he's like, oh, you gave me the wrong impression. I was like, no, I didn't. I was so clear. We're getting to know each other. I'm not feeling it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y lo corté y lo bloqueé. Clac, 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 clac. Antes de bloquearlo, he puts like a bunch of stories on Instagram, like, oh, how people are deceiving and blah, 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 blah. Y yo así de, ouch, doc. I was happy though. I was so happy.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, I went to Central Park at Remad, and it was so nice.
You see,
No regrets.
Could have been dramatic too, with the other guy.
Yeah, no, ¿pa' qué? Ya, se quedó en el olvido.
Yeah.
He was cute, but that wasn't everything.
No. He wasn't that cute. He was alright.
He was
alright.
He was alright.
The thing is, for me,
No, el otro italiano. Pero no.
No.
Pero no. Solo quería mi regalito.
Oh.
So no. Straight up no.
Anyway, it
The
gets
audacity.
better. Don't stick to the toxicos and don't be a toxica. Even though they will turn you into a toxica sometimes.
Tell me about it. I was. Because I mean, I was acting up for no reason.
Well, it wasn't for
Not
no
anymore,
reason.
though.
I don't think it was for no reason. They make you be toxica. They do. Right now, I'm not toxica. I'm dramatic. It's different.
That's what I say. Literally.
I'm dramatic. What can I tell you? That's just how I am.
Same.
But it's just part of. Yeah. Anywho, thank you for this was a long one. Thank you for watching, for listening. If you're a toxica or if you're in a toxic relationship,
I have more stories.
I know, me too.
Parte dos.
Parte dos, yeah, because there's a lot.
I gotta talk about the clavo.
Yes, next time we'll talk about the clavo and the clavitos. There's a lot of clavos.
Oh, okay, I got it. I was like, nobody got pregnant, bro. But I got it. Los otros tarados.
Nobody got pregnant.
Los otros tarados.
Yeah.
Que they're not a clavo.
No
They're just
llegan
like,
ni a ser clavo.
gotcha.
But yeah. Anywho, thank you for watching. Till next time, and
Maybe pueden dejar sus comentarios.
yeah, your stories, your comentarios if you think we're toxicas. Even though, I mean, I do accept that I was retarded. I did a lot of retarded things when I was younger. I wouldn't say I regret it because, again, I learned from it. Was it messed up? Probably, but it was a two-way street. It wasn't a one-way street. But still, it was wrong. But anywho,
Dejen sus comentarios. I want to know. I want to read. I need the tea.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what's up with their lives.
If you guys are toxic, if you're in a toxic relationship, yeah, Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Bye.